So these two tables here are finished with Odie's oil. I use super penetrating. This is sanded to 1000 grit, so hard wax oils aren't going to work. I use super penetrating. I then make sure I leave it overnight. I make sure I buff it off. And the key is getting Odie's oil off. So I've got it all off. I know I have. Now, once that's done, in the case of Odie's oil, before you can go to the new ceramic coating, before you can use that, whatever you're going to put this ceramic coating on needs to be fully cured. So in the case of Odie's, they say about 28 days. I tend to leave it a good 4 weeks to a month for it to completely harden. If the order's not going out, leave it even longer. And then you can put this ceramic on literally the day before you pack it up to go, or maybe 2 days before or whatever. Now, it's really easy to apply. You apply it with these little cloths and this little mop, like a little mouse thing here, applicator. You can either put it on here and smudge it in on a big table. I'll show you on the walnut table, I'll show you a little clip. It's quite handy if you have got some help. It's not essential. As you're going around, it's curing. You can feel it curing. You either put it on this pad and rub it in, or sometimes if the table's quite big, I just shake it, give it the good rub in. And behind you, someone could be going with a microfiber and just evening it out, just in case there's any bits you've missed. I'd leave it a day and I'd maybe do it again, or do 2 coats that day, one after the other. It dries virtually instantly. Then I would leave it and I might build up 3 or 4 coats of this stuff. This bottle here would do something like 50 tables if you don't knock it over and spill it. So it isn't cheap. I've tried lots of formulas. This is the best formula that I've found. It's a really, really nice finish. And I tell you, I'm going to put some on a little test piece in a minute, show you. It really makes your finish pop, whatever the finish is. So if you're going to use something like acrylic, like a spray, you can use it over that. But again, whenever that acrylic is completely cured, if it says 48 hours, that is when you would put this on. If it's a hard wax oil, whatever their curing times are, I'd leave it fully for the curing time of the underneath finish, and then it maybe give it a few more days, belt and braces, and then you can start applying this. This is not, I've not used this as a finish. You can use this on its own as a finish. I've not done that because I just find that the oils and the Odie's or the hard waxes, they just bring some life to the grain, and you get this real, like this beautiful darkening, especially with the Odie's dark. It's just really making this English oak pop out. So I like to do that, make sure it's cured. That is 100%. That's the most important thing with Odie's oil anyway, is making sure it's cured, let alone then putting something on top when it isn't cured underneath. So this is a very small piece here, and this is Odie's oil, and this is already had a ceramic on it. If you look at what happens when I put some more on, I'll just put a little bit on the thing. And that's it done. Look how easy that was. And that is also cured. Now this test piece has had frozen water, both sides, overnight, letting it defrost to give it that finish. And what we've just done, if we can get the light, look at the light. Both of these were sanded to the same grit. I think it was 1000. Unfortunately, the writing's come off. So that's pretty much it. This is no guarantee that you're never going to mark anything. There is nothing out there, including lacquers. If you scratch a lacquer, that's it, gone. So nothing is absolutely 100%. This does not come with a guarantee. But if you apply this properly onto a really well applied wood finish or metal or plastic, this will add sheen, it will add depth, and it will protect the finish underneath. And it's really easy to update or refresh. You could even go to a client's house. You saw what I did on that sample. Absolutely amazing. You just clean the finish off, make sure it's clean, and then just rebuff one of these on, give it a little polish, and it's unreal. The table that's sold over there, that needed a freshen up because that's been in storage. Instead of the old days, I might actually wipe it down or even key it and re-oil it. Now I just go and ceramic coat it. It's so quick and easy, and the results are just amazing.